Did you know that more than 20 ancient non-Christian writers mention Jesus? Not the Gospels, not Christian sources, but Jewish rabbis, Roman historians, and Greek philosophers. They didn't see him as Saviour, but they couldn't ignore him either. To his enemies, he was a sorcerer, a pretender, even a criminal. Yet, in every age, Jesus was remembered. The Talmud, compiled centuries after his death, recalls Jesus as a sorcerer who led Israel astray and was executed on Passover Eve. Harsh words, but words that admit something powerful. His reputation as a wonder worker was too strong to erase, even among those who rejected him. Tacitus, Rome's great historian, recorded that Christus was executed under Pontius Pilate during Tiberius' reign. Suetonius wrote of disturbances in Rome at the instigation of Christus. Pliny the Younger described Christians singing hymns to Christ as to a god. Hostile or confused, but always aware, this movement had a founder who had truly lived. The philosopher Celsus sneered that Jesus was a magician trained in Egypt. Lucian of Samosata mocked Christians for worshiping a crucified pretender. To them, he was dangerous, laughable, or deluded. But they could not deny that his name inspired devotion strong enough to outlast ridicule. Mara bar Serapion called him the wise king of the Jews. Josephus, writing in the 1st century, mentioned James, the brother of Jesus, who is called Christ. Again and again, outside the Gospels, we glimpse a picture, a teacher, a wonder worker, a crucified man whose memory would not fade. Even today, the shadow of Christ stretches across the world's great religions. In some Buddhist writings, he is spoken of as a bodhisattva, a compassionate guide. In Hinduism, he is occasionally referred to as an avatar of Vishnu. In Islam, he is revered as Isa, a prophet born of a virgin and destined to return. They all miss the central truth. They cannot deny the mystery. Even beyond Christianity, Jesus is too extraordinary to ignore. Across centuries, Jesus has been called many things: sorcerer, pretender, prophet, even a moral guide. But Christians confess the greater, historically accurate truth: he is God with us, at work in many of his followers today. Not a myth, not just a man, but the Word made flesh, crucified and risen, one with the Father and the Spirit. The Christ of history is the Christ of eternity,